Well, using drug money as part of what's called asset forfeiture is when the government, mainly law enforcement agencies, use criminals' forfeited funds for good. Now, many agencies already do this, but the question here is whether Congress can redirect the money to the border.
Joaquin, El Chapo, Guzman Loera will spend the rest of his life in prison after decades of running a billion-dollar global drug cartel that flowed narcotics into America's streets.
I think it's great that he's sentenced. I think the next step is to criminally forfeit his entire global criminal enterprise.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz, along with Sarasota U.S. Representative Vern Buchanan, want to use El Chapo's $12 billion worth of forfeited assets for border security, like building the wall.
We can't seem to come together as two different, Democrats and Republicans. This is the way to get the funds without taking it out of the Treasury.
Law enforcement usually uses confiscated assets to equip officers, compensate victims, or fund community programs. But the question is whether Congress can use El Chapo's money for the border wall.
It's only fitting. He made that money trafficking narcotics illegally into this country. It's totally fitting that that money goes to secure the border and stop other traffickers like he was.
Policy experts say forfeited money goes into a trust fund, and the Department of Justice decides how it is used. But Cruz and Buchanan believe there's good momentum for the wall fund.
Now, finding those assets, getting those assets won't be easy, but we should, and the Department of Justice will do its very best to do that, but we ought to use that money.
Now, while Congress waits for the El Chapo bill to work through the proper channels, Mexico's president is fighting for the drug lord's fortune to be returned to Mexico. He says that El Chapo's money is Mexican and it would be used for anti-poverty programs.